everyone, and welcome to our 5th virtual Starshine Yoga session. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're well, I hope you're staying safe and busy at home. I hope you've been enjoying the sunshine still. And when you're ready, I'd like you to come to your yoga mat or the carpet or wherever you are and join me in good sitting pose for our breathing. So today, for our breathing activity, we're going to do what we call alternate nostril breathing. So what that means is, make sure your nose is clear to start with, and you're going to first of all put your finger over one of your nostrils so that you kind of close it and shut it off, so that you've only got one to breathe through. And today for our yoga breathing, we're going to breathe in through our nostril and out through our nostril. So we're not actually going to use our mouths, okay? So I want you to close one nostril, and you might want to close your eyes, and take a big deep breath in through the open nostril, and slowly out. Good. And then I want you to switch sides. So close your other nostril, take a big deep breath in, and out. Good, and go back to your original side. So remember, your breath is big, long, deep breaths, okay? So not just, but a big deep breath in and a big deep breath out. And I want you to be able to hear your breath. Ready? In. And out. Good, change sides. In. And out. Good, change sides. Big deep breath in. And out. Change sides. Big deep breath in. And out. Last one on each side. Big deep breath in. And out. And last time, big deep breath in. And out. Fantastic, well done guys. Okay, when you're ready, coming up onto your feet, ready to warm up our bodies, and we're going to do our sun sequence as normal today. So my turn and then your turn. Okay, so follow me. Stick. Hands. Reach to the sun. Elephant. Proud horse. Dog. Cobra. Dog. Proud horse. Elephant. Reach to the sun. Hands. And stick. Excellent, well done. Okay, now we're going to run through our yoga poses for the last time this week, because next week we'll be doing a new set, and then we're going to play a new game today. Okay, so first of all, I'd like you to show me dragonfly pose. So going straight into one of our more challenging poses. See if you can remember it, coming down onto your stomachs. Lift one leg up, place the other leg resting on that foot, Arms off the floor, shins off the mat, and hold it here. Point those toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. Ready to swap sides. So change legs. Good. Bring your other one up and hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Fantastic. Okay, so coming on to our backs, because we've got 2 poses here. And the first one I want you to show me is happy baby pose. So come onto your backs and remember to grab your toes and bring your feet so that your soles are facing the ceiling. Good, and hold it here without wobbling to the side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good, and bring your legs down, and we're going to stay on our backs for our next pose. Can you remember it? That's right, it's candle pose. So I'm going to see if you can challenge yourself today in coming straight up to level 2. So level 2 is the one where we take our bottoms off the mat, legs come up straight. Okay, so when you're ready, come straight up to level 2 if you can, and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come down. Good. Okay, well done. And when you're ready, coming up onto your mats, ready for our balance. Can you remember what it is? That's right, it's tree pose. So again, I'm going to see if you can come straight into level 2. So bringing one leg and one foot resting on the inner thigh. And your hands to heart or above your head. Good, and holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good, we're going to change sides. Remember to look at something in front of you. Focus on that object, but still. Good, excellent. And hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent, good job guys. Okay, so today's game is called something at Starshine Yoga that we call yoga pretzels. Okay, now for yoga pretzels, I'm going to call out a part of your body, and I want you at home to make a yoga pose where only that part of your body is touching the mat. Okay, so I might say backs, and you have to go to your mat or the carpet and think of a yoga pose as quick as you can where only your back is touching the mat. So you could go straight into one that we've done already, happy baby. But it doesn't have to be a yoga pose that we've done before. It can be something that you make up on the spot, so your new own yoga pose. Okay, I might say, can you make a yoga pose with your left foot and your right hand touching the mat? Okay, so the parts of the body that I call out are the only parts that can be touching the floor. Okay, so let's give it a go. Okay, the first yoga pretzel pose I'd like you to make is with your hands and your feet. Both hands touching the mat. See if you can think of one. In 5, 4, see if yours ends up being the same as mine. 3, hands and feet, quickly make a pose. 2, 1, hold your pose. Okay, so only my feet and my hands are touching the mat. Everything else is off the mat. So maybe you could take a photo of your poses so I can compare them to mine. You could have done one like this, like spider or frog pose. So I'd be interested to see what your poses were like. Okay, the next yoga pretzel pose, I'd like you to use just your stomachs. Go. You've got 5, 4, just stomachs touching the mat. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Actually, don't relax yet. Hold your pose, because I'm thinking lots of you might be doing this one. You might be doing this one that we've done before, dragonfly. You could be here. But just your stomachs for this one. Good. Okay, now relax down. Okay. The next yoga pose I'd like you to make for our yoga pretzels game, you can only have bottoms on the mat. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. See if you can hold your pose. So maybe you've got a pose like mine. It could be slightly different. There are lots of different variations for each of these yoga pretzels. Good, and relax. Okay, the next yoga pretzel pose, I'd like you to have just your back on the mat. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your pose. So I'm thinking there's lots of people doing our happy baby pose because we used just our back for that one. But maybe you thought of a different pose. Good. And relax. Okay. The next yoga pretzel move I'd like you to create, I'd like you to use just your right hand and your left foot on the mat. Go. 5, 4, right hand, left foot. 3, 2, 1, and hold. Good. This would be really interesting to see what you come up with. Right hand, left foot. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent. Okay. The last yoga pretzel pose I'd like you to come up with, you can use both hands and both knees, but just your knees. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. I'm thinking we've all got something like this. A pose that's similar to mine for hands and knees. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent. Good job, guys. So hopefully you've created some of your own yoga pretzel poses today using those parts of the body. Okay, now for our relaxation today, we're actually going to do some mindfulness. And when I talk about mindfulness, that means thinking about just what's happening now in the present. We're trying to make ourselves present when we're being mindfulness. So we're trying not to think about what's happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow. We're trying to focus on the present moment. Now, what we're going to do today for our mindfulness, and what I'd like you to work on over the next week, is creating something called a mindfulness jar. So this is my one. It's a little pot that I've collected at home with a lid, and I'll talk about what's in there in a minute. Now, we all know that at the moment Life is very different. It's quite hard. We're not going to school as normal, as we talked about a few weeks ago when we looked at our worries. Mums and dads and adults, lots of adults aren't going to work as normal. And it's quite easy at the moment to think about all the difficult, hard things and all the challenges. And it's easy to forget the good things, the positive things that we have in our life. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a gratitude jar. Our mindfulness jar is going to be a gratitude jar. And what that means is we're going to think about today what we're grateful for, what we're thankful for having in our life. Because, like I say, it's easy to get swept away with thinking about all the challenges at the moment, but we need to spend some time, and it's really healthy for our minds especially, to spend some time thinking about the positive things that we have in our lives. So if you come to your mats, into good sitting pose, I want you to start thinking about, as I read what's in my gratitude jar, I want you to start thinking about what things that you are thankful, are grateful for. And maybe some of them are the same as mine. And maybe you can go away this week and make your own gratitude positivity jar and spend some time being mindful. Maybe you could make one as a family. So the things that I've put in my gratitude jar are, I'm grateful for my family. And they're really important, the most important things to me. My little baby girl Isla and my husband Ali. I live with them, and I'm really grateful for them because I love them very much and they make me happy every day. I'm also grateful for being healthy because at the moment my body and my mind feels quite good, especially when I do yoga. So I'm really thankful that I'm healthy at the moment. I've also put in my gratitude jar that I'm grateful for food, for having lots of lovely food to eat at home. Lots of people don't have food easily accessible to them, so I'm grateful for that. And drink. We can turn on the tap and we have water readily available to us. So I'm grateful for that. I'm also grateful for my home. I have somewhere warm and comfortable to be at the moment, so I'm grateful for that. I've also written down that I'm grateful for the walks that I can go on. Because I have a healthy body, that means I can walk around. And from my home I can walk to some nice places, which makes me feel happy. I've put down in my gratitude jar that I'm grateful for the sunshine, because that really makes me happy. Just when I look out the window and I wake up and it's a sunny day, it makes me feel better. And the last thing I've put in my gratitude jar is I'm grateful for my bike, because I like to go cycling. That helps clear my mind, helps give me some peace. So I'm really grateful that I have a bike, that I can go cycling. So those are the things that I have in my gratitude jar. It would be really interesting for me to know what you put in your gratitude jar, if you've got anything different. So perhaps you can spend some time to be mindful this week and make your own gratitude jar at home. And remember to look into it and open it up and remind yourself of all the lovely positive things that you have in your life at the moment. Okay, now we're just going to finish on our backs, on the floor. So lying down, body out straight, legs fall to the side, hands palm facing up. I want you to take a big deep breath in and place your hand on your lower stomach and breathe out. And feel your body move with that breath. Big deep breath in. Your stomach expands and out. As it drops. 3 more here. slowly open your eyes. Let the light back in, give your fingers and toes a little wiggle. And when you're ready, slowly coming up back into that good sitting pose. And I'm going to say namaste. And thank you so much for joining me again for this 5th yoga session. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Keep sending in those photos and your thoughts about the yoga classes. Thanks everyone. Bye guys.